The one thing is if he's going to run the ball and if the coordinator makes a decision for him to run the ball, we're going to treat him like a running back, and we're going to hit him that way. So that's their decision if they want to get him hit the way that he gets hit. If they don't, they'll keep him in the pocket. So, but that's what we're going to do.
Okay, Coach, what was your take on that?
Yeah, couldn't have been better said. It's exactly how it should be. If you want to take the chance, if you want to put your quarterback at risk and run quarterback-driven runs, then you take the risk of getting hit like a running back. And every opportunity that you have to hit the quarterback is a really positive thing potentially for the defense. That's why you pay left tackle so much money, is because you don't want to get your quarterback hit. So if you decide we want to gain the numbers in the running game and we want our quarterback to lead the charge as a running, essentially a running back, then you need to be prepared with all that comes with that and the potential that, the guy that drives the offense could be knocked out at any point because you're taking those chances.
Y'all know I love it. I mean, this is music to my ears. This is old school football. Letting them know. We're not break dancers, and we're not going to treat you like a break dancer. And look, first of all, he's sending a message through the media. So just a little something for them to think about. And then if the game starts and one good shot on Jalen, and now Jalen's thinking, do I want to keep running like this? And Sirianni's thinking, do I want to keep putting him in harm's way because he's already hurt. And if he gets hurt and we got to go with Kenny Pickett, we're in trouble. And if he doesn't run, if he's not the run threat, that allows Philly to focus on Saquon.
If he's not a run threat, he's not good. Like we can have a whole Jalen Hurts debate later, but part of what either makes him underrated or overrated or whatever is that we look at his passing numbers alone, and then it's like, what about what he does in the rushing game and the numbers advantage he gives you in the rushing game, because people have to count for him, all of that. If that's not a factor, then, and it's just like, hey, you're either handing the ball off or throwing the ball, he's not a good quarterback. He has to have that factor, and I don't think he's going to have it this weekend because he's hurt already. Right. The other piece of this Philly on Wednesday, Sirianni was like, yeah, we're not going to hold a practice. We're actually just holding a walkthrough. And he was asked about it. He was like, it's just what was best for the team. I personally think it was because Jalen Hurts wasn't going to be able to practice. Right. And they didn't want to put on that practice report DNP for Jalen Hurts, so we'll hold a walkthrough. I think the player is injured. And I think that you have the D coordinator for Washington speaking, we're going to try to hit the hell out of him. I think he already is. We saw it at least in the game when they did put the ball in his hands after he suffered the injury. He couldn't go side to side. Mm-hmm. They showed him on the sideline running, jogs or sprints, but that's in a straight line. It's the going side to side. So I think this is a potentially big problem for Philly.
Okay. Let's talk about this. First off, Nick Sirianni didn't change the entire practice schedule just because of Jalen Hurts and all of that. So just stop. Let's stop just with the random speculation based off of zero knowledge. Let's just stop. Okay? Let's also stop with the idea that Jalen Hurts is just not a good quarterback without his ability to run. Is he significantly better when he can run? Absolutely. Absolutely. But to act like this would automatically put the Eagles in trouble? No. Now, if Jalen Hurts is actually legitimately injured and now he tries to do things that he can't do, that's how you hurt the team. That's how he hurts himself. And I don't mean in terms of like physically hurt him. I mean like in terms of hurting your ability to win. Because if you think you can do something that you no longer can, at least in that specific moment, that's when you get yourself in trouble. You think you can avoid the pressure, but you can't, and now you get sacked. You think you can kind of scramble and make this throw, but you can't get enough under it, and so now you get an interception. Like, that's how you hurt yourself. That's the danger. And I do think Jalen Hurts is legitimately banged up. What will that look like in gameplay? I don't know. I don't know. But also this whole idea with, Commander's DC on if Hurts runs, treat him like a running back, hit him that way, and all of this type of stuff. Like, I already, reacted to this clip specifically and showed you guys all how like it was really kind of cut in a way that makes it look like he's talking specifically about Jalen Hurts, and it's not. They pretty much ask him what his philosophy is about facing mobile quarterbacks. So this wasn't, exactly what they were like, hey, what are you going to do with Jalen Hurts? And they were like, and he was like, I'm going to treat him like a running back and, we're going to hit him that way. That's not exactly what he was saying. He is trying to send that message to the Philadelphia Eagles and the command, and I guess his own defense for sure. But, listen, you got to be careful with some of the messages that you're trying to send. Because if you don't think that the Philadelphia Eagles hear that and hear all these conversations, like, Philadelphia Eagles have a top defense. Like, I saw a lot of Commanders fans, and I've spoken very honestly about both these teams. A lot of Commanders fans kind of came out and they were like, well, we hit hard, we do this, we do that. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. So do the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles actually have a top defense. They have a top defense. And so you can see there's a lot of this bravado around the Commanders' defense and what they want to do. And this is really interesting because we have two teams right now who are going to go head-to-head, obviously. You have one team that is saying what they want to do, and you have another team that's not saying anything. It'll all come down to not what you want to do. What can you actually do? Can the Commanders' defense actually put on some pain like they're claiming to be able to do? Because if you want to play that game, the Philadelphia Eagles have proven time and time again that they can do that. They were able to slow down, checks notes, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. So you want to know what some pain that can be laid down? You go watch that tackle of Derrick Henry. You want to see what a team can do to slow down a mobile quarterback? Go watch that tape of what they did to Lamar Jackson. The Philadelphia Eagles defense is legit. Is real. So this game is going to come down to many different things. How healthy is Jalen Hurts? Can the Philadelphia Eagles still establish the run with or without Jalen Hurts' threat to run? Can Jalen Hurts be a threat to run, but just in a way where it's just that, where he can get 7-8 yards and slide, which is still good enough, which still then opens up the door for Saquon Barkley? I got news for you guys. Jalen Hurts can throw the ball. Okay? He can throw the ball. So you guys want to keep acting like he can't throw the ball? Fine. Be my guest in believing that. He had more passing yards than Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So be my guest and keep acting like he can't throw the ball. And then again, this defense, a top defense in the NFL. So they keep trying to reduce the Philadelphia Eagles to whatever, little twig that they can to break. Jalen Hurts is injured. Snap. Unfolds. A.J. Brown is unhappy. Snap. Unfolds. Stop Saquon Barkley, and the team just snaps. Unravels. They keep doing that. They keep trying to find that singular thing that they can. And they can't get settled anywhere. They don't know where to go. They don't know where to land. Because they keep being proven wrong. Week after 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 week. That'll be the next song that I make. You've been wrong week after week after week. You guys know I'll make the music. So yeah, I do like that defensive mentality. I do. I say that. Lay down the pain. I say that against a lot of these mobile quarterbacks. Like, get after it. They're throwing flags for even when you don't get after it, so you may as well get after it. I don't think anyone should try to hurt anyone. And I know there's some debate whether or not the Jalen Hurts concussion was a dirty hit or not. A lot of Eagles fans think it was. Commanders fans think it wasn't. I'm not getting involved in that. But there is a lot at stake here. A lot of people out there are really confident with how they see this game unfolding. They're very confident. Very, very confident. And again, it's the great luxury and nothing but gratitude that I have to go through all these comments and read them and really see all the various fan bases, the neutral fan base, the neutral fans who have nothing, who are just from other fan bases, the Commanders fans, the Eagles fans, the media. That's why I'm in such a unique and interesting position, because I'm literally talking to fans from actually like all over the world, like truly all over the world and all over the country, obviously. And I hear opinions from, Bills fans about this game, Chiefs fans about this game, Eagles fans about this game, Commanders fans about this game, the media's perception about this game. And it's so interesting to put it all together. It's very, very interesting. And I'm seeing a lot of people get this game wrong, or what this game means, how this game will unfold, what's at stake, what needs to be done. And that's why I'm just excited that talking's over. Talking's over. I believe I'm filming this, Friday night, in the middle of the night right now. I believe this will be my last Philadelphia Eagles video about this game. I'm not sure. I might come across another clip where I'm like, oh, I'll do this. But I don't know if there's anything more to be said right now. I did see that they have another clip, so maybe I'll do that one. But this will be like it's time. It's no more talking. It's time to play. It's time to play. And oh my goodness. You're watching this, which means it's Saturday. I wish it was Saturday for me right now in this moment of time. I've been having those weird moments where I keep thinking that tomorrow is Sunday, where the game is going to play. And I have to keep reminding myself, like, no. It's like when you think it's like Friday, but it's really Thursday. Like, it's just like, no. Like, And I keep getting like jolted to that, where it's like, no, man. Best case scenario in your life, you have to exist for another 24 hours. That's a good thing. That means you're still alive. So don't be upset about it. But I'm just like, oh my God. And that's why I keep kind of telling myself, record all these videos, post them, and then just melt. Just melt and just try to let time wash over you, because I got to get to Sunday. I got to get to Sunday already. Watch some TV shows, watch a movie or two, just eat food, work out, shower, just melt away, man. Take a 23-hour shower, and so when you get out, it's game time, because I'm just like, I got to get there. We've talked about this now every single day since Sunday. Every single day. Every single day, no days off. Multiple times a day. And we've just been getting wild takes. Just from every direction, man. Every direction. It's hurting time. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Philadelphia Eagles? Do you like what the Commanders DC said? How do you feel about the Eagles' chances? Seems like Nick Wright has his concerns. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.